Hey everybody, Bo here with another Coach's Corner. Wanted to spend some time with you talking about a situation that I'm dealing with one of my clients. And the situation is probably not unique. At least I don't think it is. It's something that I bet some of you guys have encountered or maybe even experienced yourself. The situation is a guy works for a manufacturing company and he is in the technical service area. So he's on call, he's reactive, and he's pretty close to what I would call an ideal employee. He comes in early, he stays late, he makes sure the job gets done, very much dedicated to the success of the organization. Well, recently there was a situation with one of his customers, and the customer was having a problem over the weekend, and this guy was basically on the phone with the customer almost all weekend. It was one of those kind of marathons that started Friday afternoon late, and he was on there late Friday night till Saturday until Sunday. So when he came in on Monday, he said, he was talking to his supervisor and said, I'm really kind of worn out. I had this really rough weekend with our client, but everything's cool. They got it recovered. They're back up and running and everything's good. But I think I'm going to take a couple of half days. I'm going to work till lunch today and then work till lunch tomorrow. When he said that, his boss kind of balked a little bit and said, wait a minute, hey, we're salary people and this is part of the role and blah, 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 right? So the employee, as you could imagine, is pretty frustrated, right? So he doesn't get anything for spending his weekend making sure the customer's right. And when he tries to then come back and reclaim a portion, right? Not even the whole weekend, but he gave away 2 of his days that he was supposed to be off. And he gets pushback. So the question that I'm asking you and the question that I asked his boss is, hey, do you treat your employees as well as you treat your customers? And I think if you reflect on that a little bit, you may find some opportunities. We say the customer's always right. We're here to serve the customer. We wouldn't exist without the customer, et cetera, et cetera. However, when our employees do the right thing, nobody asked this guy to stay on the phone. Nobody asked him to work his weekend. He did what he thought was right to take care of the customer. Exactly. Living the values of the customer is always right. However, when he comes back and wants to reclaim something for himself, he needs to do the things that he didn't have time to do because his weekend was on the phone. He gets pushback. So we've got an ideal employee that is now frustrated because the way his boss responded and reacted to his request to have some time off. I'm asking you to reflect on it just as a general rule, just a general reflection, and say, do I treat my employees as well as I treat my customers? I bet you find some opportunities in there, and I bet if you work on them, you'll have a better culture in a few weeks. Thanks. Hope it helps.